Every family has their own traditions of what you do, and when it's this time of year and you do this. And I mentioned some of the traditions I have. So, like, I watch The Stand in the summer. I watch V in the first week of May, because that's when it came out. One thing my kids really love doing is watching the Muppet Christmas Carol. We've been doing that for years, since they were quite small. Now, for years I had it on VHS, but then, grabbed the DVD because it was a good price. Well, there's always something missing. Greetings, Dave here, DCP Effects. What I'm talking about is when they did the transfer. I guess it was never even in the theatrical version, but when they did the Muppet Christmas Carol on the VHS I had, there was a song around the time when Scrooge is with the Ghost of Christmas Past, and they show him through his life, and he show him as a young man with Belle, and there's a song, "The Love Is Gone." So my kids grew up on the VHS copy, and it was there. Then I grabbed the DVD, and this is just a couple years ago. We're watching it, and it's like on the widescreen version, and you get to, he's talking to Belle, and then Belle just walks away. Like, what? It's much like I'm watching the Star Date edition of the Star Trek movies. They're released on a Blu-ray, and I've been watching them. And there was a scene missing that was always very forefront in my mind. Very early on, when the Enterprise takes off and they get into the wormhole, and something explodes, and Chekhov goes, "Ah!" and you get the burn on his hand, and Ilea comes over and uses her Deltan powers to numb his pain. In the Blu-ray version, it's gone. I'm watching, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? So I'm watching the other movie to see what else is missing. Anyway, the Muppet Christmas Carol. For years on the DVD, if you went with the full screen version, at least on the one I have, you got the song. If you went for the widescreen version, you get what I'm talking about, where just they're about to start and then she walks away, and that's it. So for years we've watched it, and I was watching because I have a big screen TV. Let's watch it on widescreen, and it's gone. So we've had to sort of, okay, fine, we'll do the full screen, and that was how we did it. And I always didn't like that because, the bars and everything else to see the whole movie. Well, Disney Plus then came out, and Disney Plus, Muppet Christmas Carol, let's do this, and we're watching on same thing. That spot is missing. The song, gone. And if you do some looking online, Brian Henson, who was the director, said that one day, like, we did this, and then it was cut. I was watching a YouTube video, and it said that they just wanted to have it out because it was slowing down the movie. Let's cut it down. And I was like, but this song is great. Even when Scrooge gets in and he starts singing along with, previous, his past versions there, and he's talking to an older version of Belle. And, just hit the catch in his voice. Because I'm not sure if you know this or not, but Michael Caine said with this movie, I'm playing it straight. I'm doing this like this is Royal Shakespeare. I'm not going to react to all these puppets here, because he called them puppets. I'm not going to react to them. I'm going to do this like this is the actual, a Christmas Carol. Anyway, the reason for this video today is just this week it was announced that they've restored the song in that version. So I'll show you here. In order to get to it, what you need to do on Disney Plus, if you have Disney Plus, find the Muppet Christmas Carol and go down to Extras. And in the extras at the very bottom, they've restored the song. You can get just the song, but the very bottom is the full movie in widescreen with the song. So if you're like me and my family, this is a Christmas Eve thing. We've been doing this for, well, how many kids? I got 2 kids, 22 years old is the oldest, for 22 years, well, 20 years. We've been doing this as a tradition, and it's something that we do. And this is something that we're going to enjoy doing, because having it in widescreen with the song is going to be amazing, because, well, it's a good part of the movie. It should have been there. I don't know why they decided to cut it out. It doesn't help the movie at all having that piece out. In fact, it hurts it when you know how good the movie could be. So that's a little tip for you So you can actually, if you have Disney Plus and you want to watch this movie, and maybe you haven't seen the Muppet Christmas Carol in years, and if you haven't, that's a shame, because by all accounts, this is one of the best versions of A Christmas Carol that has been made. The fact that there's Muppets in it doesn't enter into it at all. It is a good movie. It's very well done. It's very close, and as I say, one of the most accurate versions out there. It's definitely worthwhile checking out, and it's Muppets, so why not? So, to recap, Disney Plus, extras, very bottom, full movie. Watch that and you're good to go. A little tip here from DCPFX. Hope everyone is having a great day. We'll talk to you all later.